So I'm working on a schedule for those secondary and sometimes third stories for the night on a particular day of the week. So obviously things that happen during the day I'm going to talk about, especially if they're significant. You know, if I got a job doing some art, if I did something, discovered something at work with the network, if I fix a computer, you know, if I draw a picture, that's going to be nightly. But I thought it'd be fun to somewhat prepare for a second episode every night so that they're not always crazy like or just random. Sometimes they're not, but so I started just coming up with a few of these here, and when I got to Saturday I just got a little crazy. So bear with me. At first I was just trying to think serious, and then I let my mind get a little nutty on it. So Socialist Sundays, where we talk about charities, financial institutions, Jesus, I don't know. Then I came up with this, and I think this is the one. Save My Soul Sundays. Oh, Save My Soul Sundays. Oh, it just rolls off my tongue, right? Save My Soul Sundays for Holy Roller Stories. That's probably going to be it. I couldn't think of anything crazy beyond that. Mondays are motherfucking Mondays, because let's unleash the fury. One day of the week, I tear into something that I'm really stressed out about and built up about. I just let go. Let go of it on here, and hope you don't think less of me. Motherfucking Mondays. And Save My Soul Sundays. Tuesday, I thought it'd be fun. It'd be kind of funny to spell it T, not apostrophe, whatever the mark is, though, for that language. I don't know what the language. T, suck it, Tuesday, or Tuesday, you're the worst. And I think I like that better. Tuesday, you're the worst. It is. Tuesday is such a waste. What a stupid day. Like, you could get rid of it, and, like, you'd feel better about working 5 days in a row. I think you would. it would fall off of a cycle, but or you would gain a weird day off. But Tuesday is like, okay, so let's start on Sunday. Sunday is you still have the day off before you have to go to work. If you work like a normal 40-hour-a-week job where you have the weekends off or whatever, which not a lot of people have, but so Tuesday or Monday is the first day of work. It sucks. The worst day of the week, but I don't know. Not the worst, I don't think. Because at least you get to go into your work and communicate with people about whatever happened over the weekend or what television show you all watch or something. But Tuesday is like, okay, Wednesday is the middle of the week. Hump day. So cool, great. Tuesday is just like real life. It's like the shitty day. Like, you have nothing to look forward to, and like you've already told your stories from the weekend. So Wednesday, at least you've gotten to the halfway point, and that's what if Wednesdays. That's definite. I'm gonna tape this up right on the wall over here. Like, the wall is right there. Like, I can palm the wall doing this. If you've ever wondered how close the wall is. Actually, I think I showed you guys in that video the tour of the office. I gotta do a tour of the house pretty soon. You gotta see my attic. My wife will kill me if I put a video of our attic on here. It's that bad. It's real bad. Like, to the point of, like, I can't deal with it. Like, we gotta tear into it. But it's the place where you kind of I think we have one inside us here, and sometimes we have one inside us here, or outside us here, where we can't get rid of stuff. I'm like that. I'm not a hoarder by any stretch of the imagination, but I have a lot of shit that I really have never looked at and will probably never look at. I may once or twice bring them out for each kid and be like, hey, check this out. This is a picture of your grandfather you never met, that he died when I was young. And, like, obviously I'm not going to get rid of stuff like that, but, like, I've got so many other things that, like, just cards from people when he died and stuff like that. And it's nice to have that, like a collection of that. And I go back and I do occasionally read them, so I'm not going to get rid of stuff like that. But like honestly, I look at it, I'll probably look at it 10, 20 times in a lifetime. Like, does that warrant saving it? I mean, if it wasn't there and I didn't have it, would I be disappointed? Like, I guess I would. You know, that stuff's personal. So I do have a lot of family hand down. Like, I've got my great grandmother's shillelagh from when she came over from Ireland. I think I've shown you it, actually. It's around here somewhere. Shillelagh? Usually it comes to me when I call it, but not tonight. So how about the leaked pictures of Star Wars? I don't know if they're necessarily leaked, because that's some... If so, damn, like, somebody got some pretty good pictures. Like, somebody's gonna lose their job. Security? Security. Throwback Thursdays, classic tales, of course. So, Friday, here we go. Things started getting a little crazy after that. Might have been the alcohol, might have been just my mind wandering. And it got fun. And when I got to the end, I was like, okay, just roll. Just fucking roll this, because I think this is fun stuff to talk about. I started refocusing after Wednesday and Thursday because I realized that those 2 days were very specific. Obviously, Thursday I didn't come up with, but Wednesday's a fun one for me because I used to read a comic book named Marvel Comics What If, and it would take weird situations that might never happen within the comics continuity line, but what would happen if they did. So that was kind of neat. Like the X-Men versus Dracula. It's crazy. And they weren't all that crazy, but so Friday, here we go. The one that I want to do, I don't know exactly how I want to do it. I started thinking a little too deep, and I started writing things down. I was like, was Family Friday. And Family Friday would tell about my current relationship to a family member at that moment. Like, I would say, like, or tell a story about Grayson or Griffin or Gwen or Carol or my mother, you know, or my aunt or whoever we rarely are in contact with. But, like, I don't know. Like, I definitely want to do it. Like, that'll be a focus of many episodes. But I don't know if it should be like its own day thing. So, and then I thought about Fantasy Friday because, well, that could be anything nerdy, anything geeky at that point. Fallout Friday, where we talk about, you know, post-apocalyptic stories. You know how I like that. I keep telling you what I would do on my first day. Like, but I never get to the end of the day, so I thought that might be a cool thing for Fridays. I don't know. And go through that story on here. Maybe just tell a story over the course of the year. Once a week, I write a little bit of the story and I pass it along. I don't know. We'll see. Felony Friday. That's actually the first thing I wrote down because I was just like, felony. I'm like, what the hell am I going to talk about with that? So that's what we got there. It'll probably be something, I don't know. Let's go on to Saturday. Cylondra Day, which would be about all things geeky. Cylondra Day. That's horrible, I know. It's the first thing that came to mind. Saint Saviour's and Saturday. Summer. I don't know why I wrote that. Slow motion Saturday. Where we take things slowly. No. That would be dumb. What would slow motion Saturday be? I just wrote it down, honestly. It was just like S words coming to my mind, and some of them hit me, and I was like, oh, I can tell a story about that. Oh, I forgot Survival Saturday, where we spend the day outside and try to survive for like 20 minutes or something. I don't know. But Slow Motion Saturday. We'll have to come up with something because I like the way that sounds. Supermania Saturday, which would be another geeky one. Salad for Saturday. That's where my mind goes. Solitude Saturday, where I don't even appear on camera. You just hear my voice talking, telling you about something. Salmon Saturday. Santa Saturday. Like, wouldn't that be fun to tell a story about what was going on, or what we imagine is going on with Santa Claus right now, June. I have no fucking idea. 3rd. I noticed the F-bombs have just pretty much been acceptable in my videos from now on. I don't know if I should rate these. Should I do something like that? Because I'm not going to stop swearing anytime soon. Even if I ran for president, I'd keep swearing. I'd be like, fuck this. I want to be president. I want to change the shit. That's what I'd say. Beat me out. At least I'm being honest. Straight up. Okay. That was Solitude. Satan Saturday. I don't know what I would talk about. Just evil. But Santa. Saturday. What's going on with Santa today? Stars and Striper Saturday. And that's all I got. But I thought enough of these were funny enough that I thought that, hey, it would take an 11-minute video. Which actually trumps my first video from tonight. I have Chinese food waiting in the other room. I can't wait to go eat it. It's actually not even 10 o'clock tonight. I don't think at this point it matters, though. It's after 8 o'clock, 7, I don't know, whatever. So I'm going to go enjoy some food. I'll come up with a definitive schedule, and maybe I'll start adding it to the descriptions. I don't know. But I think it's fun. I think I'm going to at least spark some ideas when I don't have any ideas or anything, like nothing tragic happened in the world that I have to mope about. Or throw my liberal agenda around. Oh, I want to live in a different world. I really do. And I'm hoping that maybe I can add a little bit to that world, starting with these videos. Maybe I can spread a little bit of what I'd like to see the world be. And maybe there's enough people that agree, and they'll, it'd be like one of those movies, those climax scenes with just the battle, the two armies are coming against each other, and then suddenly they stop, and they're like, oh, hey, it's the road to 40. Oh, man, forget about it. I don't know. It would be nice. Well, my backlit keyboard and my blue Snowball microphone and my Logitech C920 bid you adieu tonight. Thank you for coming by, as always. These videos have been so much to me. Not just an opportunity to tell my story to people, but just to vent a little. I don't know. I feel so much more calm on a daily basis. I know I've said this before. Go watch the series Black Books. It's about a used book store owner who's just a miserable guy who drinks all the time and doesn't like selling books. So, but the first episode, there's this he rushes in. I'll just tell you the beginning of it. He's like, I need the Book of Calm. I need the Book of Calm. And he's asking, and this is British. He's like, I need the Book of Calm, CALM. And like, he's like, how much is it? He's like, they argue for a moment. Like, Mr. Black, I can't remember his first name on the show, looks up at the guy, and it's just like $2.95, and he just pays him, and he takes it out and he starts reading it. And every time his life gets crazy throughout the episode, he's like, oh, I gotta read it. He'll just read a random page and I'll be like, yes. Well, he accidentally eats it in his soup. And then the story just gets a little crazier from there. And it's more grounded. The rest of the whole 3 seasons that it was on, it grounds out immediately. It's not super crazy like the first episode, but there are wacky incidents that happen from time to time. But it's just such a good story, and that's where you'll get that reference from. Which reference at this point I can't remember that I made. However, it brought up me thinking about this show that I really like and influenced me enough that I would make a quote about it that I can't remember what the quote was. Yeah, it could go on forever, couldn't it? Well, my Chinese awaits, and I can't make it wait any longer. You guys have a great night. Thanks for coming by. I'll see you tomorrow night on episode 74 of The Road to 40. I'm Casey Kasem. Good night.